can see that the scriptures are, the prophecies are happening. They're shifting right in front of you.
This is verse 26. And the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed.
Which is the elect, right? Because the death is talking about is being in this world, in the sense of not having this truth. The elect have been sealed from the very beginning. So that's why they're called the first fruits.
And the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. This is verse 26. But going into the inhabitants, about how their heart should be changed, I think of Hebrews 8 chapter for the nation of Israel, right? Hebrews 8. And 10. This is Hebrews 8 and 10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their minds and write them in their hearts. Sure. Okay. This is Hebrews chapter 8, verse 10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people. Going into that point about the hearts, right? About how it's going to be changed. I'm referring that scripture that I just read before to us, right? Just comparing it a bit. Because our minds are going to change. The laws are going to be written in our minds. And we're going to get new bodies. We're going to change. So it's going to be a whole different type of lifestyle that we're living here now. It's not going to be like, oh, I gotta read the book and remember when the Shabbat is in. I gotta remember to keep that law, this law. It's gonna be all in your mind. This book will be in your mind. You don't have to think about it. It'll be like second nature. Yes.
This is 1 Thessalonians 4:13. Right on to 18. But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as other which have no hope. So don't feel like 2/3 men, right? Because they got no hope. For if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushua will bring with him. For this we say unto you by the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yeshai, that we which are alive and remain, so let's go into what the brothers read about when we were left back, right? And remain unto the coming of Yahushua shall not prevent them which are asleep. For Yahushua himself shall descend from heaven with a shout.
Because prevent them which are not asleep. So even though, because you know what, Esau, when it comes to the end, Esau is going to kill some brothers in front of you. You might be in a situation like that. That can't prevent this truth. That can't prevent you from being in this truth and keeping your faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua. Right? So it doesn't matter who dies, who doesn't, this truth, our faith will still go on. Because that's Esau uses scare tactics through death to get you out of what you're doing. That's the one thing everybody fears is the loss of their own life. But if you have wisdom and knowledge and understanding, then you understand that that's not death is actually rest. This world is wicked, and everything is through the Most High. All right.
With the voice of an archangel and with the trump of Yahweh, B'Shem Yeshai, and the dead in Yahushua shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet Yahushua in the air, and so shall we ever be with Yahweh B'Shem Yeshai. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words.
Yes.
Yes, which is what we're doing, right? Because the brother said someone's going to die, right? But if you die in this truth, you first can be risen up. So man is were left behind and didn't die yet. The ones who died in the truth, They didn't get beat them first, man. You know what I mean? So you're good. You know what I mean? So even though even threaten you with death, take it like a man, right? Knowing that you're gonna be able to give him righteous retribution, man. Give him his comeuppance, what he deserves, right?
That's right. There, I got a precept back what the brothers say. This is Job 38:3. It says, "Gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me." So at the end of the day, this is about girding up your mind like a man, because death in the truth is rest. Death in the world is really death, right? Because death in the truth is just rest, right?
Yeah, just something to add. It's not a precept, but if you know the Vikings were Israelites, and they lived for battle, right? They lived for battle. They wanted to die in war, right? They didn't die in war. It was dishonorable. So just like in the truth, this is our battle. This is our war. It's a spiritual war, not a physical one, right? Our weapons of war are not carnal, right? But if I die in the truth, I'm happy. I get to rest. I get to go back to the Father, right? So I just wanted to add on to that what you were saying.
Well, Esau turned everything around, man. Because in the ancient world, like this handsome shit. It was some hands. I mean, you want to have a man that can build a house, you know, take care of his family, but he's at say, "Oh, I'm handsome." He can't do nothing, man. Yeah. The son of sleep, I'm handsome. You know what I mean, Prince Charming. I'm cute. Girls telling us I'm saying, "Oh, you're sexy." Hey, yo, my girl's I'm sexy. You know, stop it, man.
It's true. Yeah.
That's a docile mind state, right? It's a docile mind state.
I got some.
You got something?
Yeah. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, chapter 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. And all are men, Lord, and the elect. Alright? In a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible. And we shall be changed. For the corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, Death is swallowed up in victory. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? Right? So it's not a sting, man. So don't worry about it, man. Esau too much drama to like, oh, I'm done. Listen, man. The most thing is gonna take you, right? And it looks like look bad. It looks bad to the onlookers. But you're with the most time, man. You're good. Right?
Real quick, John says, Revelation 20:6, to the point of what brother just mentioned. Blessed and holy is he that had part in the first resurrection. Okay? On such a second death had no power, but they shall be priests of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and of his Mashiach, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. Hey, very important, right? So, brother mentioned earlier on, righteous living, okay, with those who die righteously, they're going to be raised together. I'm saying? That's what's going on, because they died in the truth. Did you hear what I said? Let me just say it again for the record, right? So the righteous living and the righteous dead that go down in the truth, as this brother mentioned, and as this brother just mentioned about the sting. Very, very important. You know, that's what the Lord's going to do. Blessed and holy, separate. It's a separate thing. Okay, special blessing. Wow, my words can't. Even John's word can't describe it until we're into the reality. Got something there? Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go back to 2nd Ezra 6. Right? 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 28. It says, "As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which hath been so long without fruit, shall be declared. And when he talked with me, behold, as for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome."
So the faith has been flourished right now, man, because it takes faith for the brothers to meet up each and every Saturday, week in, week out, whether it's sleet, rain or snow. you know, and we're meeting up. So this is the showing our faith, man, by our works. That was read earlier, right? Read.
Despise whatever you go through in a week.
Done.
You know what? You'll go through hell just so you might not come out here. And everything's a test. So you have to have faith to be coming out here to despise what you go through throughout the week.
As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which had been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
So the apostle was preaching like